opponent is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'm amping shit up. Look at Nico. Look at Nico. Look at Nico.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy.
Come on,
and nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go. What do you need? 11. Let's go. Hey, 7.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Check. Hey, alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On the return, it's James. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Garoppolo on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
Here we go. 12. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, Alpha.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, here's Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, exit.
From the 27, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs take over first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but
okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Here we go. Black 80. Check, check. Walk to before. Walk to before. Come on, the ball. 12.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second and 10, Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Jim. Take four.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mahomes, he's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, 57. Bravo! Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He finds McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And the kick by Butker is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here we go.
In your face.
Hey, gun. Get hot.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think
touchdown, 49ers! Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop the throw. Forced, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 57, call him.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 180. Check. Quarterback, don't get hot.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Garoppolo, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Hey, you want another one, bro? You good?
We can run another.
I bet.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as he'll punt this one away. And he's got some space here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
Though, man.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets,
crazy.
Defense does what?
Yeah.
Wins championship.
I keep getting up on you, then.
Maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game
I kept getting up on you, then next thing you kept just coming back.
That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the
you had it on 5 or 6 minutes.
Love the way they finished.
Show up.
That'll do it.
You had it on 5 or 6 minutes.
Davis and the best
whatever the default is.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
I might have to run my boys again, man. I might have to.
Okay. If it ever let me out this game.
You got the invite?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Actually, I know who I'm about to get, probably. Actually, do I want these buttons again? I low-key do. But, let me see. I'm gonna switch it up.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, good pick, boy.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Great pick.
Picked off by Deron Harmon.
I did not see that one.
Have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
That was my fault.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
50. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, but then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Brady, and he's got Sanu. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. This is White. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure this something out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yards runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Cousins on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 64 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of
Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy did.
Time for that whole shit.
The ball didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shadow!
They begin with Michelle on the ground, trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Set. Check 55, Mike. Here we go,
Brady now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Switch. Kill. Hey, Ringo, 48. Hot.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Good route here.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Final play of the half, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. To throw is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from. Where's the hot? Hey, 382, list 50.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Brady now on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll throw again. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Throwing is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to you.
Cousins again. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Down Michelle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady eluding the pressure right. Complete to Watson, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for
Hey, but you trying to do a tiebreaker at this, so you
So
do
many
it.
times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Now Cook, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Just from 44 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
All right.